How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
On the green and in play. Good shot. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. You can see the golfer is just boiling right now after that miss and a drop shot here at the 9th. So a tester from 4 feet. Frank, it has been that kind of a tournament. Another bogey. Frank, too many missed shots and now a missed cut.
Yes, it's disappointing, but the experience gained from playing this course really will be invaluable. Now's the time, just pick your head up and move forward. There's always another week.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. What really sets Quail Hollow apart here at the Wells Fargo Championship, the brutal finishing stretch. They call it the Green Mile, and we are excited to bring you all of the tournament action. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novello. That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle.
Second shot. There's out of bounds over there.
He needs to get lucky. Just need to settle down, relax on this next shot after going out of bounds.
The amount of times somebody splits the fairway after hitting one out of bounds is astronomical.
Now playing 4 after going OB on that previous shot. That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
And he's made it onto the green now. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
So with that, 1 over par. Frank, in modern professional golf, we're seeing more and more drivable par 4s, like the 8th here at Quail Hollow, 350 yards. What do you think of this hole?
It's not a bad hole. Drivable, some might say, but the angle of the green means it's hard for that tee shot to keep on the green. But I think the reward for hitting a driver is try and sort of aim at that tree just left of the green. And the reason why is then you've got to pitch up the direction of the green. This is a really narrow green.
Frank, they took the safe route off the tee. What are they facing now?
Yeah, 245 to the top of this hill, Rich. But still, look at that green up ahead, the angle of it. This is going to have to be hit properly. You want that ball to stop as soon as it lands.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now we'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but the short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Pretty good effort right there. Shouldn't be a problem here. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Boy, those will knock the wind out of your sails. Double bogey. Well, Frank, what do you think of the 9th hole here at Quail Hollow?
Oh, I think it's a beauty, Rich. One of those long nice drawing tee shots. 500 yards is a par 4. You have to hit a good drive down there. The fairway doesn't camber that much. Hole does dogleg to the left. Big advantage for a big tee shot here. This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank, ball is in the rough here. What are the problems on this next shot?
Well, this is really where the skill level comes in. A good part. This is where the good player separates himself from the rest.
Frank, that was a pretty tough lie out of the rough there.
Yeah, it made that actually a little easier than what it really is. It would have been too easy to try and bite off more than you can chew. So I got to give him a pat on the back for that.
Back in the fairway. Leaves that one about 20 feet out from the cup. Nicely played shot. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Locked in on the read and the speed. This would be a good time to reverse the slide. 5 over par on the day. Well, let's hope he can regain some ground here on the back 9. Not his best performance so far today.
But what a good back 9 would do. If he can just even this round out with just 9 good holes, so much can happen. Great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. We were talking about it earlier in the day that this could be something really good. Man, the wheels have come off.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like that they're going to be put back on either.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. See if he can clip this one perfectly. Drive it in there from about 120 yards. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Frank, you always talk about it. Don't compound the mistakes. Well, here we are, another shot from the rough.
And this one no easier than the one he's just hit.
Putting all of his talents on display here from the rough, and he knocks it really close. Beautiful shot. Boy, that hurts right there, Frank.
Yeah, he's got to knuckle down now, though, because, we've seen it before, Rich. 2 putts turn into 3, 4. So make sure you can limit the damage here.
Frank, they didn't have any openings at EA Sports Basketball because, this is just brutal to watch. Now to the par 4 11th. Frank, what do you think of this hole?
It's an interesting hole, Rich, and I'm curious to see how aggressive players will play here today. The easy way, obviously, is just hit it down the right side and set up a nice second shot with a short iron. Or the most fun way is to take the big stick out and try and bite off as much of that corner as you choose, but be prepared to pay the price should it not come off. Oop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. And that one rolls just into the rough.
Now you have to decide whether or not that ball's going to fly or not.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball. So he didn't hit the green in regulation, but he still has a reasonably good chance to save his par, about 10 feet away. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This one just requires a little bit of focus. So after all that, it's a bogey. And that'll wrap up the first round. We saw some good golf today, Frank, but some others, they got off to a slow start.
Yeah, and I don't really know how to explain why. Maybe lack of practice rounds, maybe not enough time on the golf course. They certainly will have to regroup tomorrow and put up a show just to make the cut.
EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Now to the fourth hole here at Quail Hollow, just under 490 yards.
Yeah, they used to have the tee on the right side, which actually made that tee shot very uncomfortable. When they put the new tee box in on the left side, it's a little easier to hit that fairway because that fairway slopes from right to left.
In the thick stuff.
Thick, it's brutal out there.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank, here we go again. Another shot from the rough.
Yeah, let's see if he learned his lesson. This has no chance of finding the fairway. This is turning left.
That's a bit offline in the rough. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. Well, not quite enough on that one, Frank.
Yeah, coming out of the rough, not surprising. Considerably short.
Frank looks like maybe the greatest bunker player of all time right there.
Well, he's making a name for himself today. You could certainly put him up there with Gary Player, Severiano Ballesteros. That was just a great bunker shot.
Good putt. Frank, in today's modern game where players are hitting it so far, I always feel like one of the more exciting holes is a reachable par 5, and here we are at the fifth, 570 yards.
Yeah, this is reachable providing you hit a good drive. Otherwise, it becomes very awkward on the layup. You're sort of often threading the ball out of trees and just trying to find some sort of third shot. So to your point, big advantage with a good tee shot here.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
Getting some sand in the shoes now. For a second straight hole, he's in the bunker. Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a greenside bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sandwich. Amazing. You like this one, Frank?
Oh, it's a good one. Safely on.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
That was a good run at it, Rich.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
That hole certainly got the best of him. Triple bogey. Wow, Frank, this is all you want in a par 3. 250 yards here at the 6th.
Hey, that's what these guys need, especially in a PGA championship. Fortunately, the hole plays a little bit downhill, but 250, whichever way you cut it, is a big par 3.
That one ends up in the rough.
Oh, that went sideways.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
Well, from in trouble, Rich, at least he's back in play.
On the fairway from the rough. Ready for his third shot. Needs to hit this close. Are you kidding me? He just missed that. I cannot believe that. That was such a short putt. Everything has gone wrong today. It just continues to be ugly. Well, Frank, an eagle is in play here at the par 5 7th.
And a 6, and a 7, and an 8, or a 9, actually. This is a potential scorecard record, the 7th hole. Many a tee shot has found that creek on the right, trees, problems on the left. There's no question there's a reward for a good tee shot here. But then there's a decision on do you go for this par 5 and 2. It's not overly long, just over 530 yards. It is very tempting.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. So the shot has landed, I'm not sure if it's on the mulch or in the mulch. Either way, it's in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he doesn't have mulch of a shot you left.
And it generates some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Par yesterday, now for birdie. You can't leave it short, Frank.
Oh, and especially right in the middle.
Just a couple of feet. Oh, I thought he had that.
Well, that was a good try. Didn't quite get the break right.
Just a little tap in here. Well, too bad. He gives one back. Missed cut. What happened, Frank?
Just not good enough. That's the easy way. Way too many shots out there, especially for that caliber of play. So put it in the memory banks. Move forward. Better days ahead.